Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Elshanti Jeihan Larasati. Today, I will be presenting my research paper on academic procrastination among undergraduate dentistry students in University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, paper presentation class 1, batch 2018. In this presentation, the outlines are first, introduction, next is method, and then is result and discussion, and last but not least is the conclusion. The first is introduction. In modern era, procrastination is an important concern for everyone. In fact, it has become a behavior that we maintain as a lifestyle. Undergraduate dentistry students have many responsibilities in balancing their general academic and preclinical academic, but not all of them are capable of balancing both academics. According to McCloskey, procrastination is a self-harming behavior that occurs when people delay completing an assignment they intend to complete and potentially leading to loss of productivity, poor performance, and increased stress. So this study aims to determine the prevalence, causes, and negative impacts of procrastination among dentistry students. The next outline is methods. The participants that participate in this research are 20 dentistry students of University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, paper presentation class 1, batch 2018. The material that is used is quantitative study with Likert scale and open-ended questions type. The Likert scale that is used is an academic procrastination scale that consists of 21 statements, includes 6 aspects. First is psychological beliefs about abilities, laziness, distractions, time management, social factors, and personal initiative. And this APS also divided into 2 sections. For first section is for the favorable statements. The Likert scale begin with 1 means strongly disagree to 4 means strongly agree. Meanwhile, section 2, it is in reverse scale. In open-ended questions, there are 3 numbers that provided with certain options and 2 numbers that require the participants to give their reason why about their answers. And the procedure is that the participants received the questionnaire in Google Form link that was shared through WhatsApp by the writer. And after the participants received the questionnaire, they filled in all the questions and submitted the final results. And here are the results. Table 1 is for favorable statements. In this table, it shows that most students agreed that they got distracted by other things like gadget and they just procrastinated with a percentage of 40% to 70%. However, they disagreed if friends are the cause of their distraction, and they didn't cram up studying for a test with a percentage of 50% to 75%. And table 2 is for unfavorable statements. In this table, it shows that most students agree that they recheck their assignments and have prepared well in most tests with a percentage of 55% to 60%. Meanwhile, they disagree that they can concentrate on their assignment because of their gadget and they rarely take notes and listening to a lecture with a percentage of 45% to 50%. Next is the open-ended questions type. For question number 1 is, what is the common procrastination challenge that fits you? So it is clear from the pie chart that 70% of students are lack of time management than perfectionism. For the question 2, why do you tend to procrastinate? Choose one that describes your situation best. So majority of the students chose laziness as their reason why they are procrastinate. And it's nearly a third of the students are just too lazy to do their assignments. Only a small minority choose fear of failure as their reason why they are procrastinate. And the third one is, if you are given an assignment due to 5 days later, when will you finish the assignment? Here, 65% choose days before deadline. We noticed that students that choose days before the deadline, uh, meaning it could be 24 hours before the submission time. Meanwhile, hours before deadline could be 6 hours before the submission. So from this result, um, uh, although they tend to procrastinate, they never actually complete their assignments until last minutes. And for the fourth question is that how do you feel after you procrastinate? So most of the students express that they feel sorry and disappointed by themselves because they feel panic and tired, stressed, anxious, and depressed because they have to complete their assignment in a rush. And last one is that, do you repeat mistakes or learn from them? So most of the students said that they still repeat their mistake, although they have tried to learn from them, because because their laziness are still dominating their intentions. And the next outline is discussion. So dentistry students of University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, paper presentation class 1, batch 2018, have high prevalence in procrastination. Um, we also can say that they are a chronic procrastinator because their behavior is still supported by their continuation to procrastinate. Although they already feel pressured by the end, they will still procrastinate for another assignment that coming up. And major causes of procrastination in dentistry students are lack of time management, laziness, and too many distractions. We noticed that people these days love to scrolling through their social media, right? So too many distraction, it could be especially smartphone. And dentistry students that procrastinate have higher anxiety and stress level. Uh, they felt depressed. They have got to complete their assignment in a hurry. So they are unable to organize all their ideas properly and correctly. The last outlines is conclusion. So for the first conclusion is that procrastination in dentistry students mostly caused by three aspects: time management, laziness, and distractions. And the second conclusion is that this research could give positive self-reflection for dentistry students. Yes, they can be true to themselves and they can realize that they knew what they did was a bad behavior, so they would never intend to do it again. And they should learn time management, make some priorities, and start doing productive things and being responsible. And for the third conclusion is that this research may be used as reference for other researchers or in order to prevent further academic procrastination. And there's a quote, never do tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time. Color him, by Charles Dickens. I hope we all can keep this quote in mind to always remind us about how terrible procrastination is. That is all from me. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.